deserve. Do you fear the dark?
You keep them. I no longer need offerings. Did they run from home too?
Where could they be? This is turning into a major headache.
What now, boss? Forget our brothers and sisters over at the lighthouse waiting to get to work. If we don't have enough fuel, it's lights out for the entire camp.
Yeah, we gotta think of something, squad leader.
Don't worry. Head back to your posts. I'll take care of this. Traveler, Paimon, good to see you.
Hey there, Lua! Why is everyone gathered here at the entrance?
It's fine. Just a minor issue, really. And I'm already on the case.
Come on, Lua! You're always trying to fix things by yourself on the down low. Just tell us, it couldn't hurt. Or is it because you're too embarrassed to say?
No way. I just don't want everyone in town worrying about things that I can handle on my own. But since you're both part of the investigation squad now, I won't treat you like outsiders. Still, this isn't exactly the place for a chat. Come on in. I'll tell you more inside.
Squad leader, I've compiled what data we have on the bases we can still control. My report is over at the command post.
Got it. Thanks, Roland.
Squad leader, our comrades in the east seem to have butted heads with the Fatui. They say they're going to send someone over.
Got it. I'll be over as soon as I can.
Jeez, Lua. Are you always this busy?
Recently, yes. There's just so much work to catch up on.
Wanted to ask for a while now. What are these vehicle thingies we keep seeing in the lightkeepers' camps? They kind of look like food trucks, don't you think? It'd be awesome if you really could cook up there. But Paimon has a feeling there's more to these things than meets the eye. What? Yeah, that wasn't what Paimon was getting at.
Oh, these? Officially, they're called moon wagons. They're transportation tools we made by modifying Snezhnayan mechanical vehicles. You can think of them as Kuvaki-powered mobile lighthouses. They're not quick by any means, but they save us a whole lot of trouble and manpower when it comes to transporting supplies. As for cooking functionality, I hadn't actually given that any thought. But you know, if we did install a toaster in there... Oh, no. Filling stomachs is a key part of a Ratnik's duties too. Thanks for reminding me of that, Paimon. A proper food truck would save us from having to build makeshift stone stoves just to eat a hot meal.
Right? And that way, you could even hold your own bonfire parties too! Except, everyone does seem really busy. Not sure they'd be in the mood for that.
Actually, I really hope that one day we can. Just the thought of it makes me smile. But that day will have to wait. For now, at least.
Yeah, it's all because of the wild hunt, isn't it?
Yes, Flint's did send word from the south that the strongest wild hunt anomaly we know of has been destroyed with your help. But it continues to cause havoc elsewhere, so there's no easing off for us. Not only must we shore up our bases themselves, we also need to ensure that the roads are clear, which entails dispatching Ratniki at regular intervals to patrol vast areas of land.
Whew. Just listening to all that is kind of tiring already. You lightkeepers sure have it tough.
And that's just the basics. The real danger lies with those wild hunt outbreaks that suddenly just appear out of nowhere. Such tasks are all handled by Gramps, Flynn's, Olav, and those guys. I can't have Gramps fretting over every last thing, so I've taken over handling of the groundwork. Honestly, compared to our shortage of manpower, supply prep is nothing. To continue on the topic of food, even the best cook in the world couldn't do anything without ingredients. Over the years, many of our former bases have fallen into disrepair, making them ill-suited for long-term postings. At the moment, everyone has to shuttle back and forth between our camps and HQ, leading to fewer and fewer people available for combat deployments. Yup, and that's turning this place into a permanent base. And most importantly, what's a Lightkeeper stronghold without a lighthouse?
So, you want to build one here?
Exactly. We'll need it if we're to stand any chance against the Wild Hunt's attacks. Which is easy to say, but in practice, I think you've seen enough to know it's not going too smoothly.
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot that we were here to help. So, what's the issue?
Well, building our encampment will require lots of fuel and supplies. Generally, we bring it all in on moon wagons all the way from Pyramida. If only it were so simple. The main problem is, we need a special kind of oil refined using Kuvaki. It's true that the plants nearby are full of Kuvaki, and they'll keep us going. For a while at least. But supplying the fuel for a lighthouse is a whole other ballgame. Unfortunately though, there's been no sign of the supplies that should have arrived last night. Valdis is in charge of transport, and he's always been meticulous, so it's unlikely that he got careless and missed the timing or something. And that's precisely why I'm worried that they might have encountered some trouble.
Yeah, there's always a way out of every jam. Even if that means being trapped inside a sealed barrel or getting buried neck deep. Surely this can't be any worse than that.
Don't tell me that's actually happened. I guess I underestimated you two again.
Anyway, we can have a look around. Maybe they've just lost their way.
Maybe so. Anyway, there's no time to lose, so follow me.
Yep, let's move!
Strange. I thought I just heard something. Almost like...
Well, that's weird. That's the vehicle, all right, but there doesn't seem to be anyone around.
Huh? Is someone there? Help! Please, help me! Squad leader! Thank the gods you're here! Please, help me!
Valdis, how did you end up here?
It's a long story, but the barrier created by these mandragoras can't be broken from inside, so I've been stuck in here for almost the whole day!
Something about this doesn't quite add up. This place isn't on the main road from Pyramida, nor is it some sort of shortcut. And as for the mandragoras, they wouldn't usually bother passersby unless they were trespassing on their territory. In short, I'd like an explanation as to how you ended up here, and a reasonable one at that, or you might have to stay in there a while longer.
Whoa! You don't usually see Itlua getting angry. Paimon's kind of scared now, too. Oh, that's true. Guess being an adventurer really does have its advantages. It's a good thing we're only honorary squad members, or we'd be subject to his discipline, too.
All right. Last night, I found the path to our camp blocked by a large group of mandragoras. You know how I like studying insects and plants, squad leader, and it was such a rare sight to see this many mandragoras gathered in one place. I didn't want to miss the opportunity, so I followed them all the way here. But then... I'm so sorry. I'll take responsibility for this, I promise. How about I cover Night Watch for the coming week? No, make that the whole month.
You're right. We can discuss the breaking of regulations after we get back. For now, let's concentrate on getting him out of here. I could use your help again, Traveler.
Thank you.
Where'd all these monsters pop out from?
Let our guard down. Prepare for battle, everyone.
You poor lost.
Be silent. The night cometh. Observe. Close your eyes. Do you fear the dark? Behold, the dark! You got this! Be silent.
Flame, a moonlit light for all.
Leave this place for the everlasting forever.
Let's dance.
Be gone, shadow of darkness! Go get him, maiden!
Close your eyes. The long sleep beckons.
Phew! Finally drove out those monsters. What's going on here? Surely they couldn't have been waiting in ambush this whole time.
The Wild Hunt. The Mandragoras. Huh, I get it.
Huh? Have you figured something out, Itlua?
Valdis, I think these Mandragoras trapped you inside the barrier to protect you. They're very sensitive to shifts in their environment. I myself heard some strange murmurs on the way here. Come to think of it, it must have come from the wild hunt monsters, who had yet to manifest at that time. These mandragoras must have detected them very early on, which is why they barred your path and prevented you from continuing onward. Only to have you follow them anyway, leaving them no choice but to trap you here for your protection.
I see. So that's what was going on. No wonder they refused to leave the area.
They probably only protected you because they detected the scent of grass and flowers on your person. Perhaps because of all the time you spend around them. Either way, thank you both. There doesn't seem to be any further danger.
There they go. Adorable little fellas, huh? And they didn't even ask for a reward. Imagine if we had them around to watch our backs. We'd never have to worry about being ambushed while opening treasure chests again. You know, putting it like that, it was kind of understandable that Valdez would want to follow them.
Right? Finally, someone understands me. I know, I'm sorry. I'll take whatever's coming to me.
All right, now that we've got him out, let's head back. The others are probably starting to worry. Alrighty, that's the issue resolved and our fuel stocks replenished. Thank you both very much.
Don't mention it. We're part of the team, right?
He neglected his duty while escorting a supply shipment, which is a violation of our regulations. However, he did encounter a pretty dangerous situation related to the wild hunt, and we didn't end up suffering any losses. As such, as per his wishes, he'll be responsible for protecting the lighthouse throughout its next month of construction.
Hope he doesn't start slacking off again. Now that she's a member of the team, Paimon's gonna start coming down to check up on him. Oh, and see how the lighthouse is coming along, too. Speaking of which, Paimon wonders what it'll look like once it's all done.
It won't be as impressive as the one at Final Night Cemetery, that's for sure. Still, it'll be bright enough to serve as a beacon to guide travelers through the night. So long as we're able to keep people safe, whether from the wild hunt or anything else, our efforts will not have been in vain. Anyway, I should go back to sorting through our archives. All that work isn't gonna do itself. Don't worry, we won't be this busy forever. We should be able to put our feet up a bit once this place is up and running.
In that case, we'll help you out. That way, it'll be done in no time.
Your help would be most welcome, believe me. But I'm sure you've got a lot on your plate already. And asking you to come all this way just to do our work for us, it wouldn't feel right. How about this then? If you find anything useful during your adventures and you happen to be passing by, feel free to drop it off.
Come on, it's no biggie. Like you said, we're squad mates now. Isn't that right, Traveler?
In that case, let me say again that it's an honor to have you as my squad mates.
keep them. I no longer need offerings.
Mission accomplished! Looks like a whole new camp!
Yup, even the fortifications are complete too. Any attackers, be they monsters or otherwise, will have a hard time overcoming our defenses now. The lighthouse has half a month's worth of fuel supplies, so even in the event of some massive wild hunt assault, we should be able to hold out until reinforcements arrive. It always pays to be prepared for the worst, you know?
Either way, guess you can take a bit of a break now that it's all done.
Right, and that's why I'll be taking a trip home first. I mean, it's been a while since I've seen my old pops.
Home? Oh yeah! Paimon's gotten so used to seeing you here, she almost forgot you're actually from Pyramida.
Why don't you come along? If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to host you at our place. We've set up a food truck here as per Paimon's suggestion, but cooking at home is more convenient all the same.
Oh, so you'll be cooking? Well, you're in luck, cause Paimon never says no to a tasty meal. Blackberry crumb cakes? Smoked fish steak? Berries and fried meat? And night watch soup? Oh, there's so much here! Almost too much, even for Paimon.
I made this according to the amount we'd usually cook for our troops at dinner, so yeah, it might be a bit much for 3. No worries though, just take your time. I'll need to go see my old pops in a bit, so feel free to stay until evening. Well, I did cook for everyone a lot before taking up my current post. It's just that I haven't had the time recently. The people of Pyramida come from every corner of the world, so there's a wide variety of palates to cater for. In other words, it pays to dabble. But since I'm not yet familiar with your preferences, I just made a bit of everything. If there's anything here you particularly like, don't hesitate to say so.
What's that supposed to mean? Let's get this straight. Paimon's got her eye on the berries and fried meat, so don't even try fighting her for that one.
You won't have to fight. I'll just make some more. Couldn't have my squad mates go hungry, could I? People can say what they want, but the look on someone's face when they eat something they enjoy never lies. As far as I'm concerned, nothing makes me happier than seeing people happy. And whether as a lightkeeper or a chef, I'll do whatever it takes to keep them smiling. That might sound trivial to you, but deep down, that's all I've ever really wanted.
Exactly! There's no way the people around you aren't grateful for what you do. Heck, they'd probably get mad hearing you talk yourself down like that. Besides, they'd have to get in line behind the 2 of us.
Thank you. All right, I'll refrain from saying anything else unrelated to dinner. Please, enjoy your meal.